Once upon a bright summer morning in the delightful town of Brightwood, a place bursting with vivid, colorful trees and talking animals, a buzz of anticipation filled the air. Every year, an event so extraordinary that it left everyone's hair, or paws, standing on end took center stage, the Great Wacky Race. This wasn't an ordinary race. Streets, parks, and even rooftops transformed into racetracks for a dazzling array of wildly imaginative vehicles. And when we say vehicles, forget about ordinary cars. There were bathtubs on wheels, carriages pulled by little kittens, and even a bicycle made entirely of bread. Competitors arrived from every corner. Jonas the Frog, renowned for his acrobatic flips, Sabrina the Owl, whose keen eyesight never missed a detail, and Alfredo the Duck. Yes, a duck equipped with wings, and a rocket strapped to his back. But this year, something even more magical was announced. Tito the Badger, the town's ingenious tinkerer, had discovered an ancient map revealing the existence of a fabled island, Dinosaur Island, a place where prehistoric creatures roamed peacefully and secrets of a forgotten age awaited discovery. The notion that the race would cross from the joyful chaos of Brightwood into a realm of wonder electrified everyone. With hearts pounding and dreams soaring higher than ever, the racers began preparing for an adventure that would make this edition of the race the most extraordinary one ever. In Brightwood, every workshop buzzed with creative chaos. Jonas worked feverishly on his trampoline car, convinced that a high jump would give him the ultimate advantage. He meticulously adjusted springs and wheels, sketching out wild modifications to make his leaps even more spectacular. Meanwhile, Sabrina gathered a team of little helpers to build her top-secret contraption, a vehicle powered by magical gears and a horn that showered glitter. She knew that in Dinosaur Island's mysterious terrain, speed alone wouldn't win the day. Precision and a touch of enchantment were key. Alfredo, ever the eccentric, debated with his engineers, actually a gaggle of playful rubber ducklings, about the perfect rocket launch angle. Tito the Badger, holding the ancient map with his distinguished whiskers twitching, united everyone with his rallying cry. Friends, this race is not just about speed. It's about teaming up to conquer the unknown. Amid laughter, tinkering, and a flurry of eccentric ideas, each competitor prepared not only their bizarre ride but also their heart for the magical journey ahead. On the eve of the race, the sky itself seemed to burst with vibrant hues, as if nature were celebrating the coming adventure. In the town square, transformed into a dreamlike arena, the racers gathered brimming with excitement. The wise old snail Bart, revered as the town's judge and keeper of tradition, nestled into an old wooden box, ready to signal the start. With the resounding call of "Let the wacky race begin," the racers' quirky vehicles roared to life. In a chaotic burst of motion, Jonas's trampoline car leaped into the air with such force that he ended up dangling from a tree. Sabina's glitter-enhanced ride soared off unexpectedly into a sea of blossoms, and Alfredo's rocket, oh dear, misfired, sending him spinning in a comical whirlwind of feathers. Then came the most astonishing sight. As the racers approached the coastline, they beheld a dazzling island surrounded by turquoise waters. Dinosaur Island emerged majestically, its prehistoric wonders promising adventures beyond imagination. After a thrilling journey across land and sea, the racers finally touched down on the warm golden sands of Dinosaur Island. The sight was breathtaking. Lush tropical forests, dormant volcanoes, and winding rivers snaked through emerald plains. But nothing captivated the racers more than the gentle giants themselves, dinosaurs that roamed the land with a peaceful grace. There, a kindly triceratops greeted them with a bemused smile, and a family of towering sauropods swayed lazily in the breeze, as if welcoming old friends back home. In a vast clearing, a moss-carved stone sign declared, "Welcome to Dinosaur Island, where adventure unfolds and time stands still." Laughter and awe mingled in the air as the racers adjusted their outlandish vehicles for the island's unforeseen challenges. Amid the curious glances of both small and large dinosaurs, one particularly friendly Tyrannosaurus, affectionately nicknamed Rex by the locals for his gentle nature, strolled forward with an amiable roar, signaling that on this island, fear was replaced by friendship and wonder. Embraced by the wondrous charm of Dinosaur Island, the racers reconvened in a sprawling natural arena. Once again, the venerable Snail Bart took his place as judge, his ancient eyes shining with pride and excitement. Racers, today you compete not just against time, but against the limits of your imagination, he announced, his voice echoing warmly. With that, the starting signal rang out, and the island came alive with the chaotic energy of the race. Jonas's upgraded trampoline car bounced with daring leaps, soaring high above ancient ferns. Sabrina's magical ride, adorned with twinkling gears, charted a course through natural arches and mossy trails. Alfredo, having finally perfected his rocket mechanism, with a few tweaks from his duckling engineers, propelled himself forward with a blend of speed and humor, even as a spontaneous shower of petals briefly obscured his view. The island's track itself transformed in real time. Winding paths through dense forests, natural bridges formed by intertwined roots, and streams of glistening water presented both obstacles and opportunities for laughter and teamwork. As expected in a race as madcap as this, chaos gave way to camaraderie at every twist and turn. In one wild moment, Jonas's car soared too high and became snagged on an ancient branch. Without hesitation, Tito the Badger dashed forward with a clever contraption, rescuing Jonas while rallying the other racers with his infectious optimism. This isn't just about winning, it's about helping each other out. Meanwhile, high above the track, Sabrina spotted a blockade, a natural bridge guarded by a group of small, cautious herbivorous dinosaurs. Using her eloquence and graceful charm, she negotiated passage, calming the tiny creatures so that the race could continue unimpeded. In another hilarious mishap, Alfredo's rocket switched into an unexpected feather spin mode, twirling him like a pinwheel. His trusty rubber duckling scurried about to reassemble his contraption, turning mishap into yet another moment of uproarious fun. Each setback became an occasion for teamwork and laughter, as racers helped one another overcome nature's quirky obstacles, proving that together even the most impossible challenges could be transformed into precious memories. As the race wound deeper into the island, the competitors entered realms that felt as if time had paused. They ventured into shadowy jungles and hidden valleys, where the lushness of the prehistoric world enveloped them. In one sunlit clearing, a group of gentle stegosaurs was seen playfully ambling about, while a flock of swift, feathered archaeopteryx painted the sky with graceful arcs. Rex, our amiable Tyrannosaurus, approached the racers once more, inviting them to his giant's haven, a peaceful glade where enormous ferns and towering cycads offered cool shade. Here, Jonas and Sabrina paused to interact with the island's ancient residents, listening to stories of eras long past as shared in rumbles, chirps, and friendly nods. Alfredo even exchanged curious ideas with a pair of soaring pterodactyls, who revealed the secrets of the island's breezy currents. These new encounters enriched the racers' journey, as each moment of shared wonder strengthened the bonds of friendship and made them realize that true victory lay not in speed, but in the richness of experience. With obstacles behind them and new friendships bolstering their spirits, the racers charged into the final stage of the course. A pathway of rolling dunes, twisting natural bridges, and bubbling streams led to a grand outdoor amphitheater that marked the finish line. Once more, wise Bart the Snail took his position to declare the final challenge. "Remember," he intoned gently, "today's triumph isn't measured by time, but by the joy and lessons we accumulated along this marvelous journey." The racers accelerated as one, their vehicles displaying feats of quirky brilliance. Jonas, having recovered from his tree mishap, led his car trampoline in a series of breathtaking leaps. Sabrina's glittering ride navigated tight curves with elegant precision, and Alfredo's rocket, now perfectly adjusted, soared forward with a renewed burst of determined speed. Even the natural elements of the island, from shifting sand dunes to playful bursts of flower petals, became part of the joyful spectacle. Along the final stretch, Rex and a host of dinosaur friends lined the pathway, clearing obstacles and cheering the racers onward. When finally they crossed the finish line, there were no triumphant shouts of one victor. Instead, every contestant embraced, laughed, and celebrated together. Bart declared every racer a winner, for the day's true victory lay in unity, shared laughter, and the boundless adventure of cooperation. The atmosphere on Dinosaur Island transformed into a jubilant festival. In a celebratory ceremony by the shimmering shores of a twilight-lit lake, racers and dinosaurs gathered to honor the day's epic journey. Amid the festivities, complete with dancing, colorful music, and spontaneous bursts of laughter, stories were shared of daring leaps, ingenious fixes, and moments when friendship triumphed over chaos. Dinosaurs of every size joined in the merriment. Rex led hearty roars of joy, while even the smallest herbivorous creatures seemed to beam at the sight of human ingenuity mingling with the ancient, gentle rhythms of the island. Each story, from Jonas's wild treebound escape to Sabrina's graceful negotiations with nature, wove together into a tapestry of unforgettable memories. This was more than a race. It was a celebration of creativity, unity, and the magic of shared dreams. Tito the Badger summed it up best. May today's adventure remind us always that the impossible becomes possible when we journey together. And so, as the stars began to twinkle overhead, the legacy of the wacky race on Dinosaur Island was sealed in laughter and lifelong camaraderie. Back in Brightwood, the echoes of that wondrous day resonated in every heart. The great wacky race on Dinosaur Island had transcended the notion of competition. It evolved into a rite of passage, one that taught all who participated that the truest prize lies not in finishing first, but in every shared smile, every creative spark, and every helping hand extended along the way. The outlandish vehicles, now cherished relics, stood as reminders of that day's magic. Jonas continued to refine his daring jumps. Sabrina meticulously documented every magical detail of her contraption. Alfredo, amid laughter and tinkering, dreamt up even more absurd inventions. And Dinosaur Island itself remained a beacon of wonder, a place where prehistoric majesty and modern creativity coexisted in joyous harmony. Meanwhile, wise old Bart watched over it all, and Tito, with sparkling eyes and a heart full of plans, already dreamed of the next grand adventure. For in Brightwood and on Dinosaur Island, it was understood that when creativity, teamwork, and friendship unite, even impossibilities dissolve, leaving behind an ever-enduring journey of discovery and delight. Did you enjoy the adventure? Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories like this one. Let's explore new adventures together.